I want us to look today at Mark 11, beginning with verse 27 to 33. And I want you to notice that Jesus did not answer dishonest people. And I want you to see the reason why. Look at verse 27. Again, they entered Jerusalem. As Jesus was walking through the temple area, the leading priests, teachers of religious law, and elders came up to him. Now remember, Jesus has just cleansed the temple. The verse is just ahead of this. He's thrown out all the money changer. He said, my house shall be a house of prayer. You've made it a den of thieves. It's been a very strong scene. Jesus has demonstrated anger. He's cleansed the corruption out of the temple. Now these people who were in charge of the temple came and challenged Jesus. They demanded, verse 28, by what authority are you doing these things? Who gave you the right to do them? I tell you by what authority I do these things if you answer one question. Jesus replied, did John's authority to baptize come from heaven, or was it merely human? Answer me. They talked about it among themselves. they each should have an answer, but they had to discuss this. They had to have a committee meeting. Let's get our story straight. Let's all have the same story here. If we say it was from heaven, he will ask, then why didn't we believe John? But if we dare say it was merely human, they were afraid the people would do, because the people believed that John was a prophet. So they finally replied, we don't know. They're liars. They will not answer an honest question. So Jesus responded, then I won't tell you by what authority I do these things. Now I want you to notice what Jesus did here. He shows us that there are people in life that want to hold you and I accountable. And he says, before you hold me accountable, I want to ask you a question to see how honest you are. You see, you don't allow corrupt people to hold you accountable. It always amazes me how corrupt people want to go around holding everybody else accountable, but they don't want anybody to hold them accountable. And Jesus just said, you know what? You put all this corruption in the temple. You stole all of this from the people. You made the offerings for the people difficult. You've done all of this. He said, you know what? You're not going to hold me accountable. You're not going to come in my face and challenge me and ask me by what authority I do things. I'm not going to answer your question because you're not honest. Now, beloved, this is a great principle that you and I need to learn in life. Let honest people hold you accountable, but never submit yourself and allow dishonest people to hold you accountable.